I'm going to do a couple of things in this video. I'm going to open a box from a hardcore free radical, whacked out, crazy guy up north called Mike Goche. He calls himself Quest something with a number, 1112 or whatever. But I'm going to combine this opening of the box of one of the free radicals has returned some plastics to me, which I will process in my secret, with my secret formula. I'm gonna, if you know my formula, I will have to kill you because it's part of my breakthrough. But what I'm gonna combine this with of opening Goche's box here of the free radicals is the idea behind who I consider to be artists. And I want to say that I have actually, you know, I talk about people I like, Delacroix, Goya, or Courbet, or I don't know, Giotto, Pollock, Warhol even, but you know, they're of no relevance or value to me unless they have this vital component, which I have been going on about in my videos, which is basically absent from what I call the culture of death, which is that fundamental caring that is required for people to actually transition, to go into a situation, especially now, we are in the age of fission. We need to transition out of this madness, this whacked out, crazy, fucked up madness we are experiencing. We're being radiated. We're being altered. Our bodies are being altered by all the chemicals, by the injections, the vaccinations, the faulty theories of our existence that abound in under the umbrella of science. Oh, science! Like Gandhi said about culture and civilization, it would be a good idea. We don't really have the science that matters to people like you and me. Biological forms that require essential nutrients and the cleanliness of air and water, the air we breathe, the water we drink to sustain ourselves. We're 70% water or something. So the point that I'm going to make, I'm going to combine this with opening a box of some free radical plastics. Artists have been sending me plastics, and I'm going to compile this work. I'm doing it basically by myself at this point, but hopefully down the road the movement will become bigger and people will help, and it'll expand. But my point is that artists are of no relevance unless they're connected to this caring. And the people I mentioned, the artists in history that I mentioned, have this quality. And some of them actually appear to be rather, they have personal problems that exceed quite often their ability to stay in touch with that caring, but they definitely use it when they make their work. I can feel that, I can see that. It's a gift to others. They are giving of themselves. This is the essence of great art, is the ability to give of yourself. Because what's really valuable to each one of us, each person on this planet, breathing and living, unless you're some sick fucking reptile that is engulfed by the pleasure of the culture of death, that death wish that is within people. This is not a given, that just because we're alive and we're born, as Blanche goes on about Tim Shell, you may, thou mayest, this is something that we choose. And which side do we go on? What side are we on? And being a painter, I am aligned with all those souls on this planet that actually have a feeling for this essence within us, which is to be of service in some way, to follow our calling. It's not actually a very difficult concept. It is a difficult reality to embrace because we are seduced by the culture of death all the time to give in to. And an interesting phenomenon just happened with this outfit called Pussy Riot, which I was, through the influence, I came across them through Blanche, his tirade about the Pussy Riot bunch. And I like the idea. Now, they call themselves punk rock artists. And it's easy to apply the name artist. Now, what's interesting is that these girls, Nadia somebody and Maria, they have now been photographed with Hillary Clinton. And quite frankly, Pussy Riot's out the window. They've lost any respect, credibility among anyone that still contains that. So are they going to recover? My notion of making paintings, making art, has always been something that occurs over a longer period of time, meaning there is a degree of maturity, an understanding about what it is that is what you're able to extract from yourself through your experience will be of service to others. Now, people like these Pussy Riot girls, they're like hormonal types still. They're functioning on their youth and hormones and probably seduced. I'm not sure if they're going to be able, yeah, they can recover. Of course they can recover if they say, holy shit, what the hell were we thinking? Getting our picture taken with Mrs. Nuclear? It's like, that's ridiculous. It's insane. It's an East versus West photo op. This is what they were co-opted into. It's ridiculous. Anyway, the fact what I'm trying to say is, just because someone is held up, they have accomplished, they created notoriety for themselves. They're in New York, these girls, and not a mention of Megan Rice, who's also in prison. Megan Rice, the nun, the 84-year-old nun who actually took her body into one of these nuclear facilities to protest the illegal production of fuel for bombs. This is something that she was thrown in prison for, and the Pussy Riot girls should understand this. They were in prison themselves, and it can't be nice. It's not a picnic in Russia. I would imagine it's a pretty brutal situation. So why wouldn't they stand in front of Megan Rice's prison and actually say, this is crazy. You're throwing in because we know what it feels like to be in prison. How can you do this? Instead, they prefer a photo op with Hillary Clinton. And anyway, my point is that I'm not looking to these people. In fact, they were good, but like the rest of them, they all capitulate to the almighty pleasure principle, as Padraig McCormick said yesterday. Whatever your pleasure principle is that you're involved in, you separate yourself from your calling. It happens all the time, every time. You know what? It happens probably 99.999 and infinity 999s is like only maybe 10 people on the bloody planet that can withstand the seduction that is thrown at them. They're given everything that they want, the limousines, anyway. So I'm going to open this crazy guy up north who is a free radical, who signed up. We don't know each other other than from the internet, from this YouTube channel. So let's see what he sent me. I'm going to open it up. And he made an interesting, look at that, he made an interesting box. Now, I got to be careful because I don't want to cut through. I don't want to cut through the, no, I'm not cutting through. This was easy enough. He's genuine and inventive. He's done it. I said make sure that the paint is dry, otherwise it'll stick. So he's figured it out. Oh, look, he's even thrown me some toilet paper in here. Very nice. I have a note. I have a note from a free radical up north. To Thomas, good work. Godspeed. Sorry about the slowness. Don't worry about the slowness, Mike. Slowness. I haven't lined up any show. Yeah. Look at that. All right. Ha! Fabulous. All right. This is. I think Mike has put these on Google already. A free radical. You can see the scorpion inside. Hey, fantastic. I didn't know I sent them 3. That's fantastic. definitely has a nuclear tinge to it. Which way is it? I think it's this way. Even smells like oil paint. This is my favorite. Oh, I love this one. This is gorgeous. This is beautiful. Look at that. This is gorgeous. Okay. There you go. The new flag. Our new flag is, behind the bars of the oppressors, the empire. There you got it. Okay, so people. Mike Goche, part of the Free Radicals. The Free Radicals are going to actually produce the work that's necessary. And it's not the icons of brilliance in our culture. The people we look towards, those writers and thinkers and playwrights and stars and artists that are being promoted in the big museums and all those people, zeros, useless, of no value to you and me because they've sold out. Not like Goche, not like the salt of the earth people out there that are producing the work that'll save everybody's ass. Maybe not their own. They may go down with the ship, but they made the effort. We're going to make the effort as free radicals to make a difference to all people, to all life on this planet. We are in the age of fission, and we need to resist. We need to resist this continuous murdering going on. This is what the art has always expressed since the caves of Altamira and Lascaux. We are resisting this death. We're going to survive. That's the Free Radicals. Thanks, Goche.